Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for the week. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Trying out a new angle for filming. Let me know what you think. This way you'll be able to read the cards with me. Okay, Capricorn, we're going to cut the deck and see what is the theme of Capricorn's week. Between Worlds. I love seeing this card. So Capricorn, you know, the energy around you has been very up and down lately. So I feel like you're on the cusp of making a big shift. Seeing this card confirms it. So Capricorn, you are truly sitting in a land between worlds right now, and it might be feeling kind of uncomfortable for some, and, you know, feeling a little bit of like, now what, and when is this going to shift, that kind of feeling. So it's interesting to see that come through for you. Let's see what messages the tarot cards are going to reveal for you. We're going to do a 9-card spread today. So we'll start with the center card and work our way around. Let's see what messages will come through for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, and Rising. First card for Capricorn. Let's see here. Ooh, transformation. See? This is something I'm feeling for Capricorn. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart as well, but it really has been feeling like there's going to be a big shift. Bottom of the deck, we see the 8 of Swords in reverse. So there has been a lot of overthinking, maybe worrying, maybe some fear of outcomes, not really trusting the process, maybe Capricorn. Let's see what is around this. What is at the top of mind right now? Oh, we got 2 cards. So we see the Emperor and the 2 of Wands in reverse. So that's very interesting. 2 of Wands in reverse with the Emperor. You're making moves, but you're still not sure of the direction. You're sort of taking the lead on things. You feel like it's important to be independent right now and to be a leader, and you're sort of focused on how do you lead when you're in a leadership role. You might be a little critical of yourself right now, Capricorn. And when I see that 2 of Wands in reverse, it makes me think that you're not quite sure what lies ahead. And that Between Two Worlds card, I keep looking at it, makes me feel the same thing. Like, you know, you're shifting into something, but you're not sure what lies ahead yet. And you're still sort of feeling that transformation, and maybe you're trying to control it. You do need some self-care, Capricorn. 9 of Wands. So you're at the part of the journey where it's the most difficult. You're almost at the end, but you're also really tired. And you know, you're tired, mind, body, and soul tired. Not just like, oh, physically tired, but you know, you're tired on a lot of levels here. And I think you're ready for this transformation. You may be trying to control the process a little bit, but I think what's best right now is to take care of yourself and surrender to the process. That seems to be the feeling around this reading for you. Now, there's the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. Capricorn, my goodness. We've got 4 major arcanas here. Are you ever moving through your journey? You're taking some big steps towards something new. And I feel like it's going to be very transformative. This is a good time to set your intentions, but to not try to control the process. Let yourself set the intentions, you know, like put it out there. Put out there what it is that you're, you know, what you're grateful for. Put out there the feeling that you can trust the process and allow things to unfold. You know, it really feels like surrender is the name of the journey right now, is to just surrender to the energies and to not feel like overwhelmed by them, and to just breathe. Anytime you start to feel too overwhelmed, breathe, go out into nature, do something creative, really focus on what makes you feel good. You might be looking at some relationships right now as well. We see the Three of Cups. This is very interesting. The Star, the Emperor, Two of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Death card, Nine of Wands, and Three of Cups so far. Very interesting reading for you so far, Capricorn. I feel like you're creating the next chapter, but you may be trying to control it a little bit. You got to just sort of surrender to the energy rather than trying to control it. There's the Knight of Wands upright. You know, that's beautiful. You're full of charisma, and you're you know, even though you might not feel it right now, you're very, very much on the cusp of something here. You might be wondering, when is this gonna break? Like, when is this feeling going to feel better? But honestly, it almost feels like what you need right now. Let's shuffle that again. You almost need to be surrounded by a support team right now. I feel like saying to you, you don't need to do this alone. And there's the Seven of Swords. So it's almost like there could be a situation here where I want to say your anxiety is lying to you, Capricorn. Don't believe your anxiety. Like any sort of thoughts or feelings you have of scarcity or lack, or feeling like things aren't going to fall into place, you need to sort of shift out of that, because seeing all these other cards makes me feel like you're at a time right now where you're really manifesting things. And so putting out there that, you know, you're tired and you're sick of this, and that kind of energy is not going to serve you. It's almost like you really need to focus on what you're grateful for, and to really trust in the changes that are happening, because it feels like you're cycling up through some lessons. You're understanding things. You're at a turning point, Capricorn. You are at a turning point that will lead to transformation. But it's like you're at that stage where you're tired. You're exhausted from this last part of the journey. You know, that Nine of Wands is speaking volumes here. I can feel you. I can feel you that you're needing a break. You're needing a rest. You have to sort of, this is your final push. You've got to sort of find a way to push through this last part of the journey, because you're almost at the end of a cycle. And, you know, when we're near the end of a cycle, sometimes we're really tired, and we're sort of at a place where it's easy to be jaded and disillusioned and have insecurities and fear, which is sort of what this Two of Wands is making me feel like. You could be having moments, because you're needing some self-care. You could be having moments where you're looking at the past even, and sort of doing the I would have, I should have, you know, sort of critical lens. And it's actually really a time for you to see the opportunities in everything, to be grateful, and to see the opportunities, to focus on the infinite abundance that surrounds you, as opposed to feeling lack, you know? It's very interesting. That Knight of Wands, every time I look down at him, I'm sort of thinking to myself, you're so magnetic and charismatic, and you're really being guided to pursue your dreams right now. There's a lot of fast moving energy around you. Even if you don't feel like it's fast moving, there's a lot of things going on beneath the surface that you might not be sort of realizing here. But as you are pursuing adventure, passion, and your dreams, things will start to pick up. Things are going to start to move forward very, very quickly. And that Seven of Swords is a reminder here that you could be sort of allowing your anxiety or your emotions to mislead you and convince you that nothing is going to change and everything is going to stay the same and you're stuck. And that's really a reflection of needing more self-care. So, Capricorn, you need to take a week where you're just sort of taking care of yourself, you know, making sure that you're around inspiring energies, like and if that might mean some going out with people, that might mean connecting with people that inspire you and make you feel creative and help you feel in touch with the part of yourself that's very, very confident and charismatic. I feel like you know, seeing the Star card always makes me think that you must be healing from some old stories Or you must have just healed from some old stories, especially with that Two of Wands there and the Emperor. I feel like you're trying to take charge of some of these things. You've got the divine masculine here, natural leader, and really trying to take action to lead circumstances, but trying not to control them at the same time. Just putting yourself out there. And you are moving between two worlds. Very transformative energy around your reading this week, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me. If this has resonated, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. It's so nice to connect with you through these readings. I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Have a wonderful week.